Gbogbo Swagger and welcome to Swaggerslifestyle. How are you doing? Hope you're good. So today is going to be very, very awesome because I think our guest has become one of our fave on our channel because a lot of people are always saying, bring him back, bring him back, bring him back. So today, we have him back today. But before then, I'd like to tell you something. Your life is a story. Write it well. Edit it often. Every point in time, reevaluate. Every point in time, sit down and look at your life. Where can I make it better? Because you're writing a story about your life. Where can I make it better? What can I do to, become the better version of me and all of that? So just do that and keep doing that about your life. Have you subscribed to the channel? What are you waiting for? Just, click on the subscribe button. And do not forget to comment because we always have thought-provoking discussions.
Welcome to Swaggerslifestyle.
So just, introduce yourself to our new subscribers.
Hi everyone, my name is Babatunde Ayodijala. You can call me Babs.
I like that part. You could call me with a tint of swag. You can call me Babs. So let's just go straight to it. How did you make your first million?
How do you know I made my first?
With someone like you, with all the morals that you have, with all the drive that you have. So, or maybe I should be asking, how did you make your first billion?
I don't have a billion yet, but the million story is, it does sound a bit, some of you might not even believe it. It was way back in school.
Secondary?
No, university.
Oh, really?
My first university was, I got into Ogun State University, but it was called, later changed to Olabisi Onabanjo University. And it was pre-Yahoo time, so none of you should just go getting excited.
Yeah, maybe it was in Yahoo.
Yeah, it was, I got into school really early. I got into school in 1999.
No, there was no Yahoo at that time.
Yeah, there was the mainstream 419, but there was no internet for it. There was no internet. There was internet, but it wasn't everywhere. Internet started in 97, I think. I remember that perfectly because I worked a bit. I did a bit of IT and stuff, yeah. So it was, I got into school in 99. I got into Ogun State University then. How old was I? I was just a bit over 15. As the last child in the family, and I've always known that the true freedom comes from economic freedom. So if you have to rely on everyone for this and that, and then everyone wants to have a say in your life, they want to control you as well. I've always been a willful child. I always wanted to have my way. And I like the good things of life, so I know I have to earn the money somehow. So yeah, I started selling things, clothes actually. So I bought clothes from outside the country, and then I sold them, and it grew, and actually bought a car at like maybe 17.
Whoa!
Yeah, I bought a Bluebird. For people that knew me in school, then I had a right-hand Bluebird, right-hand drive. Okay.
Because
it was from the UK, so I had the right-hand drive Bluebird, Nissan Bluebird. I painted it. It was blue. It was blue as well. Painted 2 stripes on it, like a racing car. I've always been a petrol head.
Yeah, you've always
been so I put my clothes in it, and then I sell from there. So it didn't seem like a lot, but I was making money. And guess what? The clothes were cheap clothes. So a lot of them were from sales. A lot of them was from they were atmosphere clothes, Primark. But because obviously I saw an opportunity in a time where people would rather buy used clothes. They didn't have access to quote-unquote good clothes. And even the Primark clothes were really decent because of the quality control in the UK at the point. So even though they were Primark and they were cheap, it didn't mean that they were bad clothes. So yeah, so I sold a lot of those. And by the time we had the telecoms industry growing, switched to mobile phones and stuff like that. So yeah, I've always been.
How were you able to maintain that?
With God, obviously, hard work and not being put down, not being derailed, not being so very determined as well. And I'm a serial entrepreneur. I mean, it doesn't matter how it goes south. I'm going to get back up, put my back to it, and if I lose money, I lose it. I'm not. So,
So I think a lot of people are wondering, what does Bob do? So what do you do for a living?
what don't I do? I don't do crime, but what don't I do? I do, like I said, I'm a serial entrepreneur. Tell me where we can make money, and I want to have a conversation with you. I myself, I think I have an eye for business. I mean, I can think of a way to make money from just about anything.
You sell ideas.
I'm sorry?
You sell ideas.
Oh yeah, I sell ideas, I grow ideas, I build businesses. There are a few people who I've met, like, I've helped grow businesses, or they come to me and like, Babs, I have 500,000 naira, I have 200,000 naira, what can I do with it? So I applied that to myself, and as I help people as well. I haven't developed that part of consulting or charging people money to teach them to make money.
So
it's something I enjoy, actually. It makes me happy to know that I helped you make money, or I helped you win. So yeah, I do quite a number of things. I have interest in a few industries.
Okay, so a lot of people do not know that you're a biker. Oh yeah, he's a biker. So, how has, biking shaped your life, and how do you handle the misinterpretation
that comes with it?
Yeah.
So basically, I've always been a guy that's been misunderstood all my life, and a lot of people see me and don't give me a chance. I mean, they just look at me and they have an opinion. They're perfectly entitled to those opinions. A lot of those opinions are wrong, but I don't even bother trying to correct them anymore. I just try to do me. I try to use my lifestyle to change the perception, which sometimes can be negative. So being a biker even made it worse. I got some ink on my arm. How I deal with that is to just show them that, look, I am not what is in your head. I am not something that you read in the book. If you really want to know who I am, or you want to know what I am about, we can have a conversation. We can sit down and talk about things. You don't just see me and just decide that you're this, you're that, you're this, you're that. Sport, which is that we embark on, myself and a few of my friends, belong to a club called the 09ers Motorcycle Club. We do a lot of charities, which still baffles people. Like, usually you guys are supposed to be, the drug peddling, gun trotted, and violent, aggressive guys. And then how do you guys still go to hospitals, help babies, help single moms and sick kids? And, we do all of these things. So these are the things we do to try and reorientate or change the mindset. Not really change the mindset, it's just to teach them, because a lot of people is just from a place of ignorance. You see Son of Anarchy on TV, and then you see another guy riding the bike, and you think, oh yeah, this guy has to be one of those guys. No, that's not how it works. Assumption is the lowest level of knowledge. I always tell people, do you not assume you know people? Do you not stereotype people? It's a terrible thing to do. So I try to speak to people about stereotyping and getting to know people before you draw a line on them.
Okay. So now, growing up for you, what was growing up for you? Were you like parents that were rich and all of that? So you had like a comfortable platform to start in life. What was socio-economic situation for you?
No, my parents weren't rich folks. No, they weren't rich folks. I don't know what you mean by rich, but should we define it? Yeah. Like plenty cars, big compound.
Yeah, there was money and all of that.
No, that wasn't
it. Was easy for you to start up well in life. And
my dad was a teacher. Held some positions, but it was basically lecturer, education, blah blah blah. Mom is a nurse. Eventually had the clinic she was running. So it was, I wouldn't. My father usually says, oh, I'm not rich or I'm not poor. I used to look at him like, yeah, you don't have money, Joe. But we never went without. We had what we needed.
So what was
we don't go hungry. We don't go hungry and all of that.
So what was the drive for you?
The drive was...
the person that you are now?
I think I took that from my mom. She loved business. She likes to make money. And I like things. I like good things of life. You said, I love bikes. I'm a petrol head. I love nice cars, fast cars.
Gadgets.
These things cost money. So it's either you make the money or you just sit somewhere and just dreaming that, hey, I want to have money. But rather than just sit and dream, I actually try to put my back to it. And it works sometimes.
So what are the values that have shaped your life?
Determination, harder work, and honesty, integrity. So you can't be a good businessman if you're not honest. You can't be a good businessman if you don't have integrity. If people can't trust you, nobody's going to do business with you.
That's true.
And then you have to be hardworking as well. If you don't have this thing, you have to be determined. Since we're talking about lifestyle, I remember one time in 2013 or 14, I couldn't get a job. I wanted a job. At some point I thought, because of what I studied in school, I thought I wanted to be a consultant. I wanted to be there, wearing tie, speaking very big English, and, let everybody be listening to me. I wanted to be like a trainer, like that sort of thing, like, when people are paying you all that kind of money. Well, it didn't quite work out. I didn't get a good job I wanted. I went to a place and I remember the guy was telling me he wants to pay me 150k or 180k. And I looked at him, I'm thinking, me. Now I can't take that. I know what I'm worth. Like, I don't mean in my pocket because I didn't have any money at the point. But I knew, you can't pay me 100 something thousand, no.
100 something thousand at that time was big money.
No, it wasn't. It's even worse that I was complaining then. Now, sir.
No, but now it's not.
Even then, I was thinking minimum. I should be earning like 400, 500, like 350. Yeah, that's how much I thought of myself.
Oh, okay. Well, outside the country of Nigeria?
He was in Nigeria. No, he was in Nigeria. If he was outside, no. He was in Nigeria. So I couldn't get a job. He said he was going, and he sounded like he was going to do me a favor. And I looked at him, and my man, I'm thinking, it means not be your fault. I was like, all right, cool. So guess what I did after? I met my uncle who fronted some money up for me, and then I bought a Honda Accord. Guess what I was doing with it? There was no Uber or Taxify or Bolt in Nigeria. And by that time, I had some qualifications to book. Imagine me thinking I can earn 400,000. I started doing cab with it.
Oh.
So I told my friends, there's executive car hire. I have DVD at the backrest, airport pickup. If you're going to the club and you don't want to, and you're going to be drinking. And I remember when my sister told my dad, he almost was crying. Like, how can you have this and have that and this and that, and then you're driving taxi? And in my mind, I'm thinking, so I was doing it. I was doing the airport thing, and so I want to challenge anyone that's listening that as a man, there's no bad job as long as it puts food on your table. There's dignity in labor. So I did the cab thing and I was doing it. I did it funny enough, I didn't do it for up to a year until doors started to open.
I like that.
Until doors started to open.
You didn't get what you wanted, but you
no, but I wasn't going to settle. I wasn't going to go and collect 100 and something thousand. No. Because I know that I don't know how much I'm going to be making for that guy, but I'm going to be making a lot of money for him. So I wasn't going to settle. Since I wasn't going to settle,
You looked for a way to be able to pay your bills.
Yeah, whilst I'm thinking of other opportunities. But like I said, I didn't have to drive that thing for up to a year. And guess what? I wasn't even driving 2-4. So I'll drive in the morning and sometimes at night, and I'll go to the office. I was managing at my uncle's office at the point, so funny though, what was I even really doing there? I was helping him run the office. Basically, I was like an admin job. It wasn't like a paid position, but we had that relationship. Yeah. I do my thing. I come to the office to help him out. And of course, it was also helping out with stuff. So yeah, that's what I used to do then. So when I'm not doing anything, someone calls me, I'm like, this airport worker, I say, okay. I'll just tell Uncle I need to go to the airport or carry somebody. I had a client then. I had two very interesting clients. One, I was taking her to work in the morning because I think she just moved to Nigeria. She didn't want to drive. I was taking her to work every morning. She's paying me very well. Good money. The opposite one was I was taking someone to massacre
Whoa!
almost every close of work. So I was going to be in traffic going like 4 hours.
Wow.
I come back.
But the person was actually paying you good money.
The person was paying me good money as well. By the time I got back to town, you know when you're knackered. Like we'll leave town like 5 o'clock. I drive all the way to Masaka 4 hours. I come back like
Inside traffic.
Yeah, it's crazy, but I stuck with it. So yeah.
Okay, so you shared some, but can you share some personal experience that has helped you change your approach to life?
That shaped my approach to life.
Because you're thinking you're trying to see the ones that will not make you look like the bad guy. So because a lot of people will actually learn from
age has helped. Parenthood has helped as well. So I was a bit slightly aggressive as a young man growing up in Lagos and some other funny part of the world. I was a little bit aggressive. So as I growing older, I know that this can't be the way to a bit of maturity started to play into it. And then parenthood has changed me a bit as well. Marriage did help, because I started to then feel bad after maybe any episode of anger burst or something. I started to feel bad after. Then it became the issue of in the car with my kids, and then I get upset over something, and I'm thinking, no, not here.
Bottle is up. You can't do this. No,
not here.
You're not right.
Yeah, there was actually someone, we're taking a walk in the estate, and my one guy, he was dangerous driving. So I told him that, can you not see? So he came back down and he tried to be funny. And he said he was going to slap me, that's what he said.
Oh.
But my son jumped in between us and like, Daddy, don't fight.
Okay.
I wasn't going to in front of him. So I put him behind and the guy was still being aggressive. So I told him that, why don't you wait? Let me take the child home and then we can talk about this. and
then we'll come back and settle score.
And then he still was going funny about it. So I took my son home. And I came back to look for him. But I was that angry. But that's parenthood has really altered that. Maybe I could have been seriously hurt that day. Or maybe I'll have hurt the person and possibly get into trouble for it. But that boy is safe today. I was that angry.
So how do you maintain your lifestyle and net worth? What's your net worth? That look, if looks can kill. You look at you like...
my net worth. Even me, I don't know. We're going to have to ask God about that. See, the thing in my head is like 1 billion. So, do you want to count that one?
I know, that one is probably everybody will count in our head. We're all, let's say, millionaires or something.
I usually don't think of what I have or how much I have.
Yeah, but how you have been able to maintain
there's food at home. There's food at home. And we're not owing school fees. If that's the way you were making money pre-2019, you know it's not working anymore. So obviously you need to change tax. So I could be driving and I'll just see an opportunity or think of an opportunity and chase it. Like I said, it doesn't always work. When it works, it pays the bill.
But so you don't do any form of investment and all that? It's just...
Investment? I do, like, what kind of investment do you want to talk about?
We're not about you. So you're actually passing the ball, throwing back the question back at me. So it's about you and all of that. So maintaining lifestyle is broad. So you just keep earning and earning more monies and all of that.
Yeah, you invest in things. I like short-term businesses, turning them over. And because of how unstable our currency is, the economy is unstable as well. So I don't believe in getting sucked into long-term stuff. It doesn't appeal to my business sense. So I try my hands. Like, you know, when you asked me what exactly I do, I told you a couple of things actually. So I try my hands at farming, sell cars and bikes sometimes. I do a bit of consulting. I'm into construction too.
Yeah,
so
contractor.
yeah,
Exporter.
cocoa water.
Everything.
So yeah, I take my leave from some of world-renowned businessmen. Richard Branson has over like almost 500 businesses registered. Of 500 businesses, about 10 or less than 10 are his cash cows, where he makes a lot of money from. Imagine
makes him
the
afloat.
No, not keep him afloat. He kept some of those businesses because of the relationship he has with the workers. The businesses pay the workers.
What advice do you have for upcoming millionaires?
For younger guys, or even if you're my age mate or somebody, men and women, all right, old people, young people, even for those that maybe made money before and they don't have money anymore, maybe things happen and something that's beyond them. Don't live above your means. Don't be locked in competition with anybody. Let me tell you something for free. A lot of people would not willingly tell you how they make money.
That's true.
They would not willingly tell you. So sometimes you look at people and like, Swagger just bought a new Benz. Oh man. And we started together how to buy Benz. You don't know what she does. If you ask her and she tells you, you're lucky. People say, getting rich is easy. Staying rich is the challenge. So you want to be rich and you want to stay rich. You cannot be in competition with anybody. You cannot be gassed up by anybody. You need to stay focused. Don't spend the money you don't have. Another thing I've heard a wise man say is, it's only poor people that spend money anyhow.
Yeah.
Like, you'd be like, it's just one life. This 500,000, make I just chop on. There's a trend in Nigeria, which is it's a terrible trend actually. Always going for the low-hanging fruit. What I mean by low-hanging fruit is everyone wants to go into what everyone is going into. Yeah. Like, POS, we say I'll do POS. Fish, we like saying that fish they do now. Everybody's doing fish. Uber. Taxi fare. From a little town in Oyo State, that's where my parents are from that part of the country. It's called Iseng. Iseng is a population of a couple of hundreds of thousands of people. The number of companies making pure water and bottled water there is just like one or two. And I've always told myself that why is anybody from my place not thinking of having a pure water company? Not even a bottled water company because of the economy of the place. So rather than everybody looking for opportunities, everybody's copying
what the other person is
doing. Okay, be like saying now Uber now. So I see 2 million now, pull Uber. So if I have to have this conversation with you, I'm going to ask you certain personal questions. There are opportunities everywhere in your area where you live. You could be setting up a crèche. It could be setting up a car park. Like, I don't think there's any private car park in Abuja. If I have any empty plot somewhere, maybe in central area, that's what I'm going to do with it. I know it's plenty money, but have very correct plot, do it nicely and everything. Park your car there before people come. Somebody will have washed it nicely. And then maybe you pay 500 naira for the whole day. Imagine earning 500 on like 100 cars every day for 5 days of the week. 1 year. Are you joking? Are you joking? See that trickle, constant stream. That's what you should be looking for. So there are opportunities everywhere. So I basically just, there's no private car park in Abuja. That is terrible. As a metropolis, it might be in Lagos, I don't know. But all I'm saying is there should be private car parks in metropolises where somebody is managing a huge car park where people will park their cars safe. You can wash them. You can tell them, oh yeah, my car is going to be here for 3 hours. Can I have it washed or detailed? There's added value to it. You're getting money for parking the car there, washing the car there as well. So I sometimes just sit and just look for opportunities, think of opportunities. So you want to be rich, you want to stay rich. You don't want to be locked in competition with anybody. You don't want to live above your means. You don't want to be wasteful. You have to be focused. And money makes money. Money makes money. Money makes money. So you're making money, you put some aside, you invest some, you go on, you keep going. Look at other opportunity, you diversify your portfolio. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. So
thank you very much. I've learned a lot and I hope you have too. So let's see, what do you think about our conversation? Could you drop your comments in the comment section. What do you think, aspiring millionaires, for those millionaires that have watched, what do you think, they could add to it to become better and all of that? How do you think you could actually evaluate your story, your personal experience when it has to do with finances and earnings and all of that? So please drop it in the comment section and let's have a discussion. And then we've come to our giveaway section. Yay! So since we're talking about money, so I know we are going to win money. Over to you.
The giveaway session today. I told you earlier that I like to help people. I'm more like a professional coach, but I can give you a go. So if you feel you need a bit of help with what to do with the little you have or the most you have, you can speak to me and then I'll see if I can help. If I can help, fantastic. But I am sure I should be able to point you in one or two directions. Yeah.
So in addition to the giveaway, that's the free consulting. If you want to groom your business or, take the monies that you have to the next level, our guest is actually giving 5,000 naira to 4 different people. Yay! So we have 5K to be won by 4 lucky winners. What do you have to do? To subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow me on Instagram. You have my details there, and also follow him also on his own Instagram handle. We'll actually do a raffle draw to be able to select the 4 different people that will win 5,000 naira. Do you know what you can do with 5,000 naira in this day and age? You could start a business with it. This is Gbogbo Swagger, and this is Swagger's Lifestyle. Thank you.